I'm on the road again and ready for more grand tours around our beautiful country.
Look at the open road.
I'll never forget my childhood holidays spent in the family camper van.
It was a really happy time for all of us.
So I'm back with my own set of wheels. Named after one of my favourite people.
I'd like you to say hello to my wonderful camper van, Helen Mirren.
She's the perfect travelling companion.
Let's pack this away.
For a great adventure.
Look how beautiful it is.
Round the length and breadth of Britain. To find beautiful places that are out of this world.
That's incredible.
It's an action-packed journey.
It's so exciting.
To the most amazing locations.
Glorious. I'm essentially auditioning right now to be a modern Bond girl.
So buckle up and join me on my grand days out. This time, I'm in Devon, exploring a part of the coastline that's become known as the English Riviera.
Hello.
Hello there.
I'll be going in deep.
Oh, wow.
To discover intriguing places.
This is heaven.
And inspiring sights.
I've never seen dolphins this close.
So get on board for a sun-drenched, exotic adventure. This 22-mile stretch of shimmering seas, pristine beaches and pretty harbours may look like the south of France. But it's actually Torquay.
This is just stunning.
And it certainly seems to have more than a touch of Monte Carlo about it.
English Riviera sounds amazing. As soon as you say it, in my head I've got Audrey Hepburn, I've got beautiful coastlines, I've got a bit of glamour, a bit of 1920s luxury. It's good that I look exactly like Audrey Hepburn as well, just sort of fit in.
But film star looks won't help me find my way around, so it's time to get my bearings.
So let's get the map out. So I am in Babbacombe.
I'm planning to start here, then head to nearby Torquay, travel inland to explore the ruggedly beautiful Dartmoor, before returning to the coast to complete my journey at what is considered to be one of Devon's prettiest towns, Salcombe.
It's a lovely little contained area. Sometimes on the trips I go on, there's 17 maps and I have to travel all around the place, but this is a beautiful, beautiful, short but sweet, gorgeous journey around the English Riviera.
And I don't have to go far for my first adventure. More than 200 feet below Babbacombe's lofty promenade sits the idyllic Oddicombe Beach. And thankfully, there's a pretty nifty way of getting there.
Hiya.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Great, thank you. Are you open just now?
Yes, we are open, yes.
Lovely. It just looks so exciting from the outside.
Babbacombe Cliff Railway started running in 1926 and relies on electric motors and counterbalances to haul the carriages by cable. This gorgeous piece of engineering is operated by Lydia Crossan.
Was it built for people to arrive at the beach less sweaty, is what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Yes.
If you think about all the costumes, the long dresses and corsets that they wore in those days, yes.
And tell me about your association with this place. How long have you been coming to it?
Well, we used to come to Babbacombe on holiday when we were children, and then we moved down here when I was 14, and I've still always used it. So I bought a season ticket to use the railway.
Just go up and down.
Just to go up and down, yes.
Wonderful. So I've previously had some dodgy experiences on roller coasters. Tell me what the speed is like on this. It's not like Alton Towers where it drops,
Definitely
is it?
not. The journey itself is 2 minutes, and the carriage travels at about 500 feet per minute.
OK.
So it's very nice and slow.
Thank you so much.
OK,
thank
you.
you, darling. Wow. Holy macaroni, this is beautiful.
It looks like I'm in for a real treat.
What a wonderful way to get to the beach. I tell you, it's going a bit quicker than I thought it was going to go. Heaven. This is heaven. That was just a perfect slice of absolute joy.
You can see why they went to the effort of building the railway. Oddicombe Beach is absolutely stunning.
All you can hear are the waves and the birds. It's people swimming. I tell you, if I lived here, I'd be in that sea every single morning. I really would.
I said if I lived here.
Feels like I'm abroad. It's just wonderful.
I'm starting to understand why it's called the Riviera.
I could stay here all day. I've just started my journey, and I don't want Helen to think I'm neglecting her.
And I reckon she'll love what I've got in store. A race to the top, me and Helen, versus the railway.
It's going to be a challenge, Helen, but you're up for it.
It takes around 2 minutes for the carriage to get back to base.
See you later on. See ya.
That's how long we've got to make it up the winding cliff road. Abiding by the speed limit at all times, of course.
Oh, no. Oh, OK.
Not that Helen likes to go that fast anyway.
Oh, the cliff railway's ahead of me. It's ahead of me.
Or maybe it's me who prefers a more genteel type of racing.
Thank you. We're doing a stately glide up a cliff road. OK. Oh, dear.
Has it been 2 minutes already?
Now, Helen, I want you to know that I don't mind that we didn't succeed. I love you for who you are.
Let's face it, the result was never really in doubt.
Tell you something, our brakes work better than you would think.
I like to make sure Helen's always well maintained. Right next door to Babbacombe lies the Riviera's grandest resort, Torquay.
Whenever I'm on holiday and I stay in a hotel, and I've stayed in lots of hotels, and it's a wee bit, I always think of the classic sitcom, Fawlty Towers, which was set round here in Torquay.
It was here that show creators John Cleese and Connie Booth were inspired by an outrageously rude hotelier, and from that they created one of Britain's most treasured comedies. The hotel that inspired it, the Gleneagles, is no longer here, but I'd say the site is a worthy place of pilgrimage.
It's now a retirement home and it's called Sachs Lodge, after the wonderful Andrew Sachs who played Manuel. That wee memorial to a great British sitcom and a wonderful actor. It's really lovely.
Fawlty Towers aside, Torquay has a long reputation for gentility and elegance. And now I'm going to find out why.
So I'm on my way to meet a gentleman called Kevin, and he told me to bring a parasol with me. And of course I did. I mean, for goodness sakes, why not?
I'm glad to oblige, particularly for local author Kevin Dixon, who knows all about this area's history.
It's lovely to meet you. English Riviera. Where did that name first come from?
It's the English Riviera because it's supposed to look like the sort of Spanish and French Rivieras and Italian Rivieras. And if you look around, it does. You still see all these plants that are imported from the south of France.
Apparently, when Napoleon was rampaging across the continent, staycations became increasingly fashionable. And here in Torquay, the well-to-do created their own version of the Med.
One of the things I love most of all about Victorian seaside resorts is they always built it so you could be seen, so you could promenade. Promenading is one of my favourite things in the world.
The whole town is designed around that. The idea was, officially, it was to get the fresh air and a bit of exercise, but really, it was to show off.
It's like going to the gym these days, when you see people who go to the gym and they stand in their new gym gear and they do that a couple of times then look around.
And it's what you're wearing.
And thanks to Kevin, I've come well kitted out.
I have a parasol. Now tell me why parasols were important in those days.
Everything was about reputation, and it was all about etiquette. And if you sort of made a wrong move, you could not only damage your reputation as the lady, it could sort of ruin the reputation of the entire family.
Brace yourselves, Mum and Dad. I'm giving it a go.
Tell me some of the things I could communicate to a gentleman who's promenading.
As they walk past, right. Now, Susan, could you lift your hand up a little bit? That's very nice. So if you're walking along and a gentleman would think, oh, she is inviting my acquaintance.
I'm walking along.
Yes.
And I see, oh, look at that one.
Yes.
And I hold my umbrella up a bit, which says...
Just a little bit, not too over the
Oh,
top.
not
You don't
too-
want to get
no,
that
'cause-
reputation, do you? So, yeah.
That's basically that. I come and get it.
Just sort of waving it around and saying, I'm coming here.
Or maybe something a little less risque.
So, if I've got my parasol on my right shoulder
That would suggest that it's OK to speak to me.
and then my left,
Oh, that's the other way. That is saying you're too cruel, you're unacceptable, I'm pushing you away. But it might be a little bit of a come on anyway, you never know. So.
just love the fact that they couldn't just go, I think you're quite attractive.
Yes,
Do you want to
yes,
go on
can I-
a date?
can I buy you a
Let's
drink?
do all of this kind of stuff.
Communicating with a parasol is a complicated business, and apparently it can get very serious indeed.
Don't drop it.
What does that mean?
Oh, no, if you drop it, it means I love you.
Or you're just clumsy. Well, if you excuse me, Kevin, thank you for the conversation. I'm going to go and flirt with some strangers. I'll see you soon, Kevin.
OK,
Thank
bye-bye.
you. I always have to carry myself differently when I'm promenading. Shoulders back. Because I'm displaying myself in a peacock fashion. Gives me an extra sense of gravitas, I think, the parasol. Hello. Hiya. Hello. I'll switch sides. You're very nice. Hello.
Hello there.
Why do I keep using this voice? I don't know what this is. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. One's in love, aren't they?
Lucky man.
I'm having a grand day out discovering a part of Devon that's known by a very glamorous name.
I'm on the English Riviera. I'm saying it like I'm suddenly from landed gentry. I'm on the English Riviera, don't you know?
Despite the allure of this classy coastline, I'm heading inland for a short while to look for a hidden treasure. My destination lies around 20 miles away on Dartmoor at the spectacular Hound Tor.
So, I'm about to go letterboxing. I've been told I need a map and I need a compass. And I think it's sort of like a treasure hunt. I suspect I will either be brilliant or appalling.
Letterboxing was devised on Dartmoor in the mid-19th century as a way for walkers to leave messages for each other. And apparently, it's since developed into an extremely popular local pastime.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
Hi, Sue. How are you?
I'm very good. Lovely to meet you.
Lovely day.
Pat Reid, who's been letterboxing for 36 years, is going to show me how it's done.
Can you just tell me what that is?
It's a bit like a cross between orienteering and a treasure hunt.
I love it already,
Yeah, well, there you go. You go and find what is called a letterbox, which is nowadays in a sort of pot. And you find them under rocks and hidden in banks and various other places. And inside there's a stamp that you take a copy of, then you put it back and you hide it better than how you found it.
No one can say for sure how many letterboxes are on Dartmoor, but Pat herself has collected around 50,000 stamps in her time.
Can you spot who's letterboxing and who's just walking?
Well, yeah, poles for poking. You have to have a pole to
so is
poke.
this the poking pole?
It's a poking pole. It's absolutely vital because adders sometimes lurk.
Yes,
You
adders.
see?
Yes.
And you've got to make sure that when you poke in the hole you think this thing is in, there's nothing lurking there.
The adder is Britain's only native venomous snake, but if Pat isn't worried, nor am I.
You have set me a letterbox, a clue, have you not?
I have indeed. And the clue is written there.
Thank you, Pat. You'll find your letterbox under the centre rock of 4 large rocks. White house almost in line with fence corner, 5 paces from a kite-shaped rock with a small hollow in the top. Right, let's get our rucksacks, let's get our poking poles and let's get going, Pat.
Well, we Calmans do love a treasure hunt, but I'll reserve judgment on the adders.
So, north is that way. That is the map now in the right direction. So the cross you've put is over there on the right-hand side.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Well done.
I'm not saying I'm Bear Grylls, but I'm pretty close to it.
I may not have Bear's have-a-go attitude, but I do have a rather fancy compass.
You follow the thingamabob and you go up the thingamabob.
And I'm not afraid to use it.
Professional. Let's go, Pat.
I sense Pat is impressed, but then it's easy to be impressed around here.
Wow. This is amazing, Pat.
Absolutely.
Hound Tor is one of more than 160 tors on Dartmoor, and the view from the top is utterly spectacular.
Where's everything?
Oh, well, Torquay would be more over there.
So it's over there.
This is more sort of Exeter.
You can see for miles. But what I'm looking for should be much, much nearer.
There's the White House, Pat.
Oh, yes, so it
That's
is.
the White House.
That was one of Pat's clues. We must be close.
Kite-shaped rock.
With a hollow in the top.
According to the clues, the letterbox should be just a few steps away.
So now you do your...
5 paces.
Yes.
Pat's a great sport.
I should stop there.
Well, to be fair, she knows she can't go home until I've found it.
Go poking.
But she's wisely letting me do the next bit on my own.
It's okay. I don't want to put my hand in because of adders.
No, well, it won't now. No self-respecting adder will be in there now.
Yes, but it's the less respectable adders I worry about.
Over, go on, over.
Okay. We found it.
Absolutely.
That's marvellous.
Pat's letterbox is only the latest of many, many thousands that have been found on this beautiful moor over the past 150 years.
Oh, this is wonderful.
So you will be the first in the book.
And I'm using my own special stamp to mark the occasion.
I've got a sheep
Oh, how lovely.
because I've got a sheep called Jason Statham in my van.
Has it come out? All right?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, I love his woolly jumper.
Got a jumper on.
That's fantastic.
And now I can take a print with Pat's letterbox stamp to mark my visit to the wonderful Hound Tor.
It's a combination of hill walking, treasure hunting and collecting things.
It's quite enjoyable, actually. It can be horrible when you can't find anything in filthy weather, I tell you. But it is good. It's good fun.
It's wonderful.
Well, on a day like this, it's difficult to believe there are anything other than blue skies here.
Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why we had to hide away for so long. So long will you be gone? Hey there, Mr. Blue. Ah. I love it.
And by the way he's nodding along, so does Jason Statham. I'm now heading about 25 miles back to the coast and the bustling port of Brixham.
It doesn't matter how often I travel around. I am always surprised and a little bit stunned by how beautiful places are. I really am.
At one time, Brixham was known as the mother of deep-sea fisheries. And apparently seafood still plays a major role in this pretty town.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
Can I come on board?
The scallops from Brixham are said to be amongst the very best. So scallop diver Fraser Pugh has invited me to see how they're caught. But first things first.
Scallops or scallops?
Scallops. 100% scallops, yeah.
If you say so, Fraser. But you can't argue with how he gathers them.
So you go hand diving for scallops. Tell me why you do that.
It's the most eco-friendly way of getting scallops. So we select them by hand, we pick them up and we cause no damage and we take no bycatch. So we only take up above the sea line what we're going to keep and sell.
So I love scallops. It's one of my favourite things to eat. Do you like them? No, you don't.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't like them. I'm a vegetarian, so...
Oh well, more for me then.
I'm not doing that.
To allow me to watch Fraser at work,
Ooh, yeah.
we've moored in a shallow bay and I'm going snorkeling. Even though I'm only getting glimpses, it's fascinating to see how quickly Fraser can find and select the scallops.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This is absolutely incredible. I think it was proper snorkeling there for a minute. I think it was proper snorkeling. Would you just relax? And don't swallow the sea, it's great. Thank you very much indeed. Should we get back on the boat?
In a little under 20 minutes, Fraser has collected enough of Brixham's finest to fill a basket and we can head back to port. It's already been a wonderful aquatic adventure, and I've heard it said that the sighting of one particular creature is a good omen for sailors.
As if the day couldn't get any better, behind me are 5 dolphins. I've never seen dolphins this close. And what's brilliant is there are crowds of people all along the harbour watching them as well because it's so beautiful. Here they go.
And perhaps that means good luck for the rest of my journey. I'm having a grand day out in Devon on the truly captivating English Riviera.
It is astonishing. Oh, and I'll tell you something without sounding boring. This is a very good road. I am that person. I'll go home and my wife will say, how was your trip to Devon? And I'll say, the roads actually were very good, to be honest with you. Very well tended.
I'm taking this beautifully smooth road to yet another jewel of the English Riviera, Paynton.
Okay.
Oh well, I guess you have to expect a few bumps along the way. I think I'll let Helen rest a while because I've heard there's another form of transport in town. And it's right up my street. I mean, track.
I'm slightly overexcited because I'm about to do something that combines two of my greatest loves, Agatha Christie and steam trains. What an absolute treat.
The great author herself used to live in these parts, and the magnificent Dartmouth Steam Railway, which runs for 7 miles from Paynton to Kingswear, actually passes by her estate at Greenway. Perhaps it was seeing magnificent beasts like this thundering by that inspired her to feature trains in some of her most famous novels.
Right, let's get ready. Got my book. That's for later on.
I think you can't take a train journey without a good book and a wee snack.
It's apt that we're on a steam train. I went on my honeymoon on the Orient Express. And I've got this book when I was on the Orient Express of Murder on the Orient Express. I think I was born in the wrong time. That's fundamentally what this is. I think I should have been born in the 1920s or 1930s and have been in an Agatha Christie story. So being on this steam train is heavenly because it is the perfect place for a mystery.
And I've always dreamed of playing a character in one of her stories. There would be a dapper detective.
And so it would seem a crime has been committed on this train.
A host of suspicious characters.
Is it you? Hortense Smith? Or perhaps it is you, Countess Hermione Sinclair. Or you, Horace Baxendale, a simple train guard.
A truly heinous crime.
You left me the clues, did you not? The handkerchief, the moustache hair, the lipstick.
And above all, motive.
It is all of your birthdays today, and you thought you would take a small bite from a stranger's scorn. Au revoir, mes amis. Au revoir.
Oh, must have nodded it off. Oh, that's my stop.
Ooh, what a dream of a place to wake up in. Kingswear has tons of character. But on a day like this, it's no surprise that everyone seems to be drawn to the water. They obviously love their sailing here, so I'm heading to the Royal Dart Yacht Club to see if I can join them.
So I'm just getting on the boat, yes? Can I hold this?
There's a big race happening today, and Alison Banford and her team are organising it.
So we're heading out on the committee boat. I always like an upgrade.
They belong to Ladies Afloat, a group set up over 20 years ago to encourage more women to sail.
It's lovely.
But I'm not here just to admire the view, because I've been enlisted to help. I hope they know what they're letting themselves in for.
I've been handed this flag, which it's an important job apparently.
The reason you're doing that is to work out the direction of the wind so that we can set the start line for the actual race course.
Do people get angry if I don't do it right and if we don't get the wind right?
I don't think you can be responsible for the wind direction.
I am the god of wind. I am the god of wind.
But even gods need a little help every now and then.
I am the god of wind. It is north, west.
And please, no jokes about wind.
This, as you can see, are all the boats coming out of the harbour just now, approaching to circle us like sharks. It's very exciting. It's also a bit more wobbly than I'm used to. Don't adjust your set.
I'm trying to, my core is working very hard just now, so...
I hope I find my sea legs soon because I've been given the honour of starting the race with a honk of the horn. So I better get my technique right.
Long hoot, now.
Practice makes perfect.
Short hoot, now. That's a little bit longer.
A little bit longer for the short hoot.
Or maybe not.
It's really easy.
Okay.
Can I just practicing?
We're just practicing. We're just practicing.
They're confused. I'm confused. This race organising malarkey is very complicated.
It's the lads from the Navy.
But everyone is so friendly.
For something that happens on boats in the middle of the sea, this is one of the most sociable things I've ever had the pleasure of being part of.
We are now on station as your race officer with a special guest on board.
Hello, everyone!
They're such a welcoming bunch that it's actually quite emotional.
Hello! Thank you, Free Spirit! This is making me cry. I don't know any of these people. This is the nicest thing. Oh my goodness. Hiya!
But I need to compose myself
10 seconds.
because it's time
Oh, it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
to start the race.
Now! Good, thank you. Brilliant, well done. Well done.
What a relief.
Look at them go.
The boat's going to come past us and they're going to go round that yellow buoy there.
The yachts are timed as they circle a course marked out by boys.
So they're going to come past us at 1908 and 47 seconds.
I'm told it will take around an hour for the fastest boats to finish the race.
That was so exciting because they came just shooting past us.
All I can do now is sit back and admire the amazing skill on view. And try not to get into any trouble.
Well done, assassin!
Shh, they're not there yet.
Nearly.
Nearly. 1929. Now. 41 seconds.
I'm sorry, I said well done too early, which means I'll never be asked back on the committee boat, which is a shame because I've very much enjoyed my time on the committee boat.
What a hoot. I think I'm now officially a lady afloat. I'm approaching the end of my grand day out on the sun-drenched English Riviera.
This is the first time I've really been out and about in Helen in such temperatures. And it's a beautiful thing to travel around in a camper van when it's so warm. It's lovely.
I've decided to hit the beach, and I've been told there's an absolutely spectacular one less than 5 miles away. I'd say this beach at Blackpool Sands could easily be mistaken for one on the Med.
Wow. What a beautiful beach. And I think it's the perfect place to cook those beautiful scallops that Fraser hand-dived for me. I mean, I'm not sure that I could get my own cooking show with a wobbly camping stove, but maybe it's what the world's been waiting for. So this part of the pan's the hot bit because we're on a slope. That's always the joy of cooking outside, is that nothing's quite level. OK, it's got hot quite quickly. That's fine. Turn it down a little bit. It's quite surreal. Everyone else is just sunbathing while I'm cooking scallops. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Just cooking some scallops.
Oh, right.
Yeah. A young man called Fraser caught them for us.
Good nice of him.
Yeah, it was nice of him. Nice to see you.
And you?
Glad she didn't ask for any. I've only cooked the one.
Not on my wee plate.
I think seafood this good is best served simply.
Scallops fresh from the sea, cooked on the beach.
Just in case you think I've gone all sophisticated.
Fruit cocktail from a tin. Voila.
I've got a childhood favourite for afters.
Really, what makes this pudding the best pudding in the world is the evaporated milk. It's better than cream, it's better than custard, it's from a tin, it's delicious.
It's the simple pleasures.
That's all you need in my book for a perfect beach pudding. A can of fruit cocktail, a can of evaporated milk, and that view.
And everywhere I travel, it seems there's another stunning sight to see.
Look at that, that's unbelievable.
For the final stretch of my journey, I'm heading to what I've heard is one of South Devon's prettiest towns, Salcombe.
Look at these lovely cottages.
The beautiful harbour and charming streets have made this friendly place a bit of a tourist magnet.
Lovely to see you. Nice to see you too.
So it feels rather odd to be leaving almost as soon as I arrive.
I've been on a lot of different types of transportation on my adventure, and there's one more I want to experience. Now, to get there, I have to get on a ferry, but that's not what I'm looking forward to. It's something even more special. Hi there.
Good afternoon.
Hiya.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much indeed. I'll just pop on.
My final destination lies minutes away down the stunning Kingsbridge estuary. There's no jetty at the spectacular South Sands beach, so they use this peculiar contraption for the last leg of the journey. This sea tractor is said to be only one of 2 such vehicles in the entire country.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, how are you?
Great.
And Jake Morgan here has the privilege of driving it.
I've read about them. Agatha Christie talks about sea tractors. And in some of the adaptations of our books, you'll see one of these. It's quite a beautiful, old-fashioned way of getting to the beach.
Yeah. Kids go crazy
well, that's
for
what I was going to say.
Not just kids.
So how do you drive it? Is it quite simple?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Would you like to come and have a look? This little stick to push it forward to go forward, push it back to go back, very gently.
Yeah.
We've got a little throttle to give us some revs.
Right.
Handbrake's currently on, so handbrake would go off.
Put the handbrake back on, Jake. Put the handbrake back on.
As I'm the only passenger today, Jake is giving me a special honour.
So I'm going to have a go at driving the sea tractor. I'm going to get as far as I feel comfortable because there's a lot of people on that beach, and then Jake might take over for the rest of it. It's really exciting. 'Cause, I mean, when do you get to drive a sea tractor? When? No, that's the answer. Let's have a go.
Ease into it, be firm but gentle.
So some revs.
Give it some revs. Go on, really whack the revs up. That's it, go on.
Built for depth rather than speed, I'm told this gangly beast can hit 4 miles an hour.
And you can just stay at that speed if you're comfortable.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
But I think this rookie sea tractor driver best take it gently today.
Evel Knievel's got nothing on you.
Steady on, Jake. I'm already nervous enough.
Am I on the right course?
Yeah, you're doing absolutely great. Can you see that little puddle in front of us?
Yeah.
Try and go over the top of that.
So am I going left a bit then?
Just left a little bit. That's it. Maybe a little bit more. Okay,
yes.
That's perfect. Now, all the way up to the beach. Doing a great job.
You give it a little bit more revs if you want. That's it. Here we go. Told you it was quite straightforward.
Am I okay on course?
Yeah, a little bit right hand down. That's it.
Driving this monster in a straight line is one thing.
Now, Jake, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ease back.
Yeah.
Parking it is yet another. So it's over to you, Jake.
So nervous doing that. There's loads of people watching as well. It's like sitting my driving test for the first time. Oh, Jake, thank you. You were so lovely as well.
No problem. My absolute pleasure.
Was that all right?
Yeah, really good. Really good. I think we found a new crew member.
I've just driven a sea tractor. Whew. Thanks, Jake.
Without killing anyone.
Yeah. I think I need to sit down.
That's a very low bar for success, but I'm glad I measured up.
When I started off, I kind of thought I'd be like Audrey Hepburn, you know, all glamorous in an open-tops car driving about the English Riviera. It's not quite turned out like that. You know, I'm a slightly bedraggled Audrey Hepburn, but my goodness, I've had such a lot of fun in the English Riviera, darling.
Next time, I'm in Harriet country, nestled in England's biggest county, Yorkshire.
That's stunning.
Along the way, I'll be driving some large vehicles, trying on some hefty hats,
I think there's a small problem.
sharing some big moments,
I'm in Yorkshire, I can't cry, for goodness sakes.
and following in some huge footsteps.
Give me some tips then on how to pose like a calendar girl.